Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. You're doing good out there? Ready to kick back and let's get a little bit metal today? I'll tell you why, because we're taking a look at the ultimate guitar pedal, the TONEX guitar pedal from IK Multimedia. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. Let's kick back for the next hour and a bit. And we are gonna... So, Jay, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is, what day is it? It's Wednesday here in Australia, Tuesday for the rest of you living outside the rest of the world. Hang on a moment. Hold that thought. There we go. That's a little bit better. A bit of light. I forgot to turn on one of the lights. It's the professional show that we have here. This is why you come, yeah? To see me make a total ed of myself. Yeah, boy! I'm excited about today. Been wanting to get my hands on one of these for a really, really long time. Then I did, and then I've wanted to do a show for a really long time, and then there was no time, and here we are. This time is the right time. Let's say hello to you all. Who am I? I'm Jade. Welcome to our Wart Warriors. You can become a Wart Warrior for as little as exactly $1 a month. You get custom emojis, and sometimes we do a little roast show where we take your music and dogpile on it, tell you that you suck, for all in the name of fun. Yeah, look at the tan. Man, did I get tanned yesterday? Man, I got tanned yesterday. Big time. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's say hello to the rest of you here. It's TONEX time, says Thomas Christ. Pookie, and I thank you, Thomas, for putting a little link. You can join. Hit the join button or the link below. All that stuff. Become a patron if you want, where I master your songs every weekend and do some giveaways of normally the apps that we look at during the week. If it's normally on here, normally there's a giveaway. Not always. Joe Glenn is here. The Mix Club is here also. Hello to both of you. Princess Pookie. She's probably not going to like that name, but, you know, we'll just make it up. Hello, Pookie. Greg O'Sullivan, Mark Bro, Audible Video is here for the old man fogey temperature hour. Jenny Jolivet, Joe and Barry already went there. Who else do we got if I scroll up? Ed Zelinsky, what's going on, Ed? Good to see you. I think I've got most people maybe. If you're watching and lurking and watching, Gary Hubs, there's the Hubster. I thought you'd be here. He's probably lurking around. Lurk away, feel free, do whatever it is you need to do, and happy days. All right. Let's cover a couple of things. So yesterday I went on the walk. I shot all my footage for the walk. Who's excited for the walk this week? I'm excited. And I've already done it. And I know what you're going to get to see. So I'm even more excited. I didn't get arrested yesterday. Could have been close because flying the drone in the city is illegal. And I did it anyway because I'm a rule breaker. So... we did that. We went to the Victoria markets and it was okay. Then we went to Pentridge Prison and boy, oh boy, was that an experience. I'm still trying to get the smell out of one of those cells out of my nostril hair. Putrid is, just imagine a prison cell that has been there since 1980 or something like that, earlier than that, 1974, something like that, and had multiple criminals locked up in there as a slot for punishment, sweating and sweating and sweating and sweating, and the culmination of all the sweat. And I walked into that cell and went, well, that's like nothing I've ever smelled before. And you get to see the reaction live because it was unedited. Boy, oh boy, wow, it was an amazing thing. Let me while we're wasting a bit of time, if you're watching on the replay, you might want to skip ahead to get straight to the pedal, but this is a serial show. We cover on from the day before and cover things that are coming up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. Are all these videos in order? I think they are. Here I am sitting inside it. Let me show you this. Here I am sitting inside a cell. This is the cell that they would put people the night before they were executed. And yeah, let me tell you, it was pretty bleak being in there. The lighting they had in there too made it even worse. It was, it was a thing. Yeah, here it is. This is that cell. Oh, no, it was the one before, I think. So this one. Is this it? Last days. Look at this place, man. It was really scary. It was very eerie. And, yeah, it was quite horrendous. Here it is. This is the last days. This is where they spent the last days before they were hung. And, you know, they showed me where they hung people, and it was just over a banister. It wasn't even like... I think it's part of for the tour, Jenny. So they have added the lighting now for effect, because basically you'll notice I've got headphones on. Look at those pigeons. So I've got headphones on all the way through.
Whoa.
And
so I'm gathering, I haven't listened to the audio recording yet, but this is apparently where you spend your last days before they killed you. Savage. What a horrible place to spend your last days, with a chair, a toilet, and a cage.
It was so small.
Division right now. This is the end of the line for prisoners who have done the worst shit imaginable, especially escaping. So they created this to stop people from escaping from the jail, because...
So yeah, basically,
so much.
What was I saying? Basically, you get handed an iPod, and it's got a headphone jack. Can you believe it? An iPod with a headphone jack. So they hand you a iPod and headphones, and when you walk into these cells, certain cells have little nameplates at the front. So when you walk into the cell, immediately the iPod recognizes through location and starts playing audio, this horrible music, and normally an interview with either a warden or a prisoner. They had Chopper Reed talking over there, and during the audio, he did a fart. He's like, "Yeah, I was in this cell. You can probably smell the remains of me." It was like, oh my God, that is disgusting. It was a very dark experience, let me tell you. But you're going to get to see that on Friday US time and Friday UK time. Saturday morning here in Australia, we'll be premiering the Walk With Me through Queen Victoria Markets and Pentridge Prison. Really fun stuff. Yeah. It's a really rich hotel. One of B Division is now a fucking very high class hotel. Like, it's really expensive to stay there. And yeah, there's apartments, there's a shopping center, there's a cinema, and it's all built into the jail. It's very, very eerie to see a playground in the middle of an old jail where people were just murdered and bashed, and this was a really brutal jail, and now there's just families milling around, shopping, got their groceries. Yeah, very confronting on a few levels. So, hello, Ed B. Metal, welcome aboard. Derail, hello. Anyone who I've missed, Secret Legacy, g'day, g'day, g'day. All right, let's get on with it. We do have a fabulous interview coming up this week. Hopefully you can come and join us for a little bit of Falcronomics. We have the Falcro coming on. Richard Manning is coming on with me, and we're going to be discussing all things E equals MC squared for a little bit of Falcronomics. So please come along and join us to hang out with Falcro. I think it'll be a really fun show. All right. What are we doing? We're going over here, aren't we? We're going to pull this down. We are doing this today. So we're talking about the TONEX Pedal. Now, I did a show on this ages ago, not the pedal, but the actual app, which you can get on iOS, iOS, there it is. This is TONEX. You can buy this on iOS. It is a subscription. It's not a subscription. So you pay it once and then you have access to all of the all of your presets across Mac, iOS, and PC. So there's a few different tiers for the Amplitude TONEX app. I have the Max one, which has everything, all the tones. You can download tones from the ToneNET section. So I've already covered the app, yeah, and on PC and Windows. So today we're taking a look at the pedal. And hello, Cold Acre. So here is the pedal. Now I've been waiting for one of these for a long time. And hello to Seagull Rock Squawk. Hello to you. So basically when this dropped, I reached out to IK Multimedia, and the way they did this was they sent out a whole lot of influencers, a whole lot of pedals. And then what happened was, so it's a one-off purchase, not a subscription. Sorry, it's a one-off purchase. We'll cover that a bit later, the price. It is not a subscription. It is a one-off purchase. But if you buy the pedal, you get the Max bundle anyway. We'll cover that too. So when it came out, I hit up IK Multimedia and they said, unfortunately, we don't have any. They have been sold out of this pedal for so long. So long. It has been a smashing success. It has been out for over a year now. And I know this review has taken this long, but, you know, I eventually got sent one for Christmas by IK Multimedia. So let me tell you now, none of my thoughts are influenced at all by IK Multimedia. They have sent me out the pedal, full disclosure. I'm allowed to keep the pedal, but they have no idea what I'm going to say. This is going live. It is my opinion. So there's that. Absolutely 100% my opinion. Yes. So just be aware of that. It's been sold out everywhere because it got killer reviews. Everybody raved about this thing. Now, to be clear, there are two different TONEX pedals. There is the TONEX capture card pedal, the capture pedal, and there is the TONEX pedal. We are looking at the TONEX pedal. So this does not capture your rigs, all right? You cannot use this to capture your rigs, to hook it up and capture your Marshall stack or whatever it is. This won't do it. You need to purchase the TONEX capture box. And let's look for it. TONEX, I think it's called capture. So that's got its own price within itself, a completely different looking pedal. And as you can see there, completely different. But it is used through the same software on Mac and PC if you want to capture your tones. The pedal is essentially a pedal that houses your cab captures, your amp head, your amp captures, your pedal captures, and you can go to the ToneNET part, grab other people's captures. People are selling captures now online. So basically what this is an amp, a cab, and a pedal all in one pedal. So you don't need to take a cab or an amp with you to go perform on stage. That's what it is. And as you can see here, €399 compared to a lot of the other ones that are out there. This one has generated a lot of talk and a lot of people gave it great reviews because of its low price, very small, and it's really good. What can I say? It's really good. So there's that. Here's the overview of it here. So, you know, you can go to the IK Multimedia page and have a look. Let's open it up and show you what it looks like and plug it in and start messing about with it. What are we going to do? So we'll move to this camera, I think. Hello there. Here it is. In its box, it's actually been opened. So we're not doing a full unboxing. I just want to show you kind of what the slight experience was. It's, you know, it's small, but it's not tiny. It's not like my Osmo Pocket camera. It's got some, and it's got some weight, man. It's definitely got some weight. So slides off nice and easy like this. Brown cardboard box. Opens up. You've got this little compartment here that has your USB-C to USB-C cable, your power supply, which it comes with multiple power supplies. Here is the pedal. Let's put it down there. You get some registration cards in here to register your product. And you get also, IK Multimedia have done this for a long time. These are different countries' plugs. So for your power supply, you've got your European plug, your American plug there. So these just clip on to the power supply. Comes with an Australian one as well, which is slightly different. So you have a selection of plugs to plug it in. Nice that they send you a power supply because I like a good power supply. Boom. Here it is. This is what it looks like. Very sexy, very nice. We've got overhead cam shots to take a look at it. Hello, Robbie Stingle. So there it is. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. And it's black, man. It's black just the way it should be, total metal. Now, out of the box, you can pretty much just plug it in. And if you can't get a sound out of the 50 banks that are in this just by plugging it in, you're doing something wrong. Okay, there's that. You're just going to have to maybe take up, I don't know, knitting. If you can't find a sound that's in here already, you got problems. So we're going to plug this in. So here's the USB. It's a USB, A to USB-B. So the old printer cable, yeah, goes in the back like that. Why am I connecting it up to this? Because later on I'm going to show you on the Mac over here the software. So I can show you how to move your cabs, your sims, everything across onto the pedal and all of that. So there's that. Let's come back over here. We'll go to our over-the-top camera. Yeah. So here we are. Now we've got a little power supply down here. Let's whack it in here. Shall I show? Oh, I should really show you these first. Oops, there goes my power supply. Good one, dickhead. We'll grab that again. Where'd you go? I think it was this one. Was it that one? Maybe. Or was it? It's definitely not this one. All right, cool. All right. Let's bring that up. So I've got holes in the little desk here that I can bring stuff up. All right, just stay. It went again. Anyway, let's do this. So here, what have we got in things on the back? Here's your guitar input. We have a stereo output. If you want to record stereo out into a speaker box or whatever you want to do. A left side is mono, of course. You've got a headphone jack here. You've got a MIDI in and out if you want to connect a foot switch or anything like that. You've got an external controller for foot switch. You've got a USB and a 9-volt DC power supply. Simple, nothing too complicated. So let's put in this USB. We'll find this thing again down here. Yoink. There it is. And we should get power. It's lit up. Yay. So we have power. It's turned on. We need a guitar jack. So this guitar jack here will be our output, which we're just using mono for now. And I need a input, and that can be found over here. So this is coming from my guitar. And that's going in there. And there you go. That's your basic setup. All good. Ready to go. Ready to oge. So should we grab a guitar, make some noise with it, and then do some menu diving and see what happens? I'm going to need to go over here. How much does it require? 200 mAh. It's a 9-volt power supply. I don't know. Fuck off. It doesn't say directly here, so it's I don't know. The power supply's down there. You'll have to read it on their website, possibly. I don't have that in front of me. We are going to go. What do you think? I know everything? All right, so we're going to add a input. So my mini fuse 2. Ooh, listen to that. We've got some sound coming through. Probably going to have to turn this down a bit on my interface. Got volume up. I'm probably in tune. I'm going to bring this right back to the opening sound that we have and see what happens. Oh. It's a bit loud there. We get some volume. Cool. So here we go. Each bank, so there are 50 banks, and each bank has A, B, and C buttons. A will always be your heaviest tone, B will be the next step down, and C will more than likely be a clean tone. Let me show you that. C. And that is the order that they run all the time. To move up a bank, B and C together will move up a bank. So you can see we're moving up bank 2, 3, 4. To go down a bank, you need to hit A and B together to come down. And we're back to 0. So it goes 0 to 49. If you want to scooch through all 3 within each bank and then move, this is your preset button here, and this is how you do that. So as you see, I can scroll through the banks like this once these are flashing. Hello, Princess. So as long as these are flashing here, and I've just changed banks, I can move to any of the banks I want, all the way up to 49 and all the way back to 0. Hello, Valerie Bart. It's 320 MA. There you go. See? She makes pedals. I just play through them. And if you want to get off, and good to see you, Valerie. Love you lots. If I want to get off these flashing lights here, just click one of the tones, yeah? And now you're free. But now once you're in the tones, all you need to do, this button here becomes a quick browser through your presets, and watch. As I turn it, you'll see the number at the front changing. So we're going through all 3. So here we are in number 9. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, 12. So this is your quick way to bounce through all of your presets in here. And there's shitloads of them. Look at, I mean, you know, it's ridiculous. And all these can be removed and customized and dragged across, edited, downloaded from ToneNET. You don't have to keep any of these. But if you so desire to overwrite these with your own tones, your own captures, all that stuff, you can, within the software, go back and do a reset and bring back all the original tones. So don't be scared to go over a tone, because they're all available to you in the software. So let's go up a bank and check out the next heavy. Again. So you are going to get within the sounds of this pedal. Don't be expecting this to be a multi-effects pedal because it is not that. That's exactly what it isn't. You are going to get mostly distortion, reverb. You have in there a compressor. You have a noise gate. You've got EQ. This is mainly for metal. Yeah, metal. But of course the clean sounds are really good too because they're captures of amps. You've got 3 reverbs as well. Let's move up. Probably out of tune. It sounds like it to me. Let's say the favourite word that you all love me to say, tuner. Of course I'm out of tune. Do you know why I'm out of tune? Let me tell you, it's probably about 28 degrees in this room right now. Really unpleasant. So again, going through these, less. Right, let's go up. Orange. All right, now we're ready for some action. You can probably hear there's not a lot of noise gate on here. So we get the idea with the moving stuff around. Let's have a look. I need to spray these bloody pots big time. Let's have a look at the controls across the top. Now, these are multifunctional knobs here, all controlled by this main one here. This is where we can, if we hold down, you'll see in the middle this little alt light has lit up, which gives us the bottom row of options. Hold it down again, the alt light disappears, which means we're looking at the top row of things, which are gain, bass, mid, treble, and overall volume. If we hold it down and have this alt light lit up, we have reverb, compressor, noise gate, presence, and depth. And straight away, we can control this noise gate. There you go. Tight. Tight noise gate. Lovely. We've got a reverb. This is the mix of the reverb. Pretty simple stuff. Let me bring up, I don't think I need to bring up what's on the screen there. Let me see if I can do this. One sec. Let's give you a better view of what's happening here. Yoink. Oops, I've got the wrong camera selected, don't I? Nope. Number 1. Here we go. Let's move this camera a little bit. It's a digital zoom, so anyway, it's a little bit better. Push that back. Here we go. It's a little bit closer. Closer, closer. Hello, Wolf. I like this sound. Now, if you make a change to anything, because we've already added the noise gate to this, which wasn't in the original sound, this preset button up the top here also is a hold to save button. Hold it down. Done. You can change the name when you do that. So if we hold it down again, so you get to choose to change the letters. You can change move along the letters this way. You can change the letters this way. Hold down, decide what bank you want it to be. Bank 6, number A, so we're leaving it there. Click again, that's saved. So now whenever I come back to this sound, that noise gate and the reverb that I've added is going to be stuck on there. Again, B. I'm here for the metal. So what else do we have? JCM. Let's go through we'll go back to what we just were on and see our noise gates all still there. We've got a compressor, so let's make sure we're on our alt section here that's lit up. So a compressor, here's our threshold of our compressor. Nice! We've got our presence. And overall volume, but if we hold down and get off the alt section, now we can go through and add some bass. Mids. And our treble. Sweet. And because I haven't saved any of these changes, as soon as I click off and come back, we're back to the original tone that we had before making all those changes. Now, there's nothing when I click down on that, so that's nothing exciting. Let's talk about here. So this, our little parameter section here, this will turn up everything. So you can see when I just turn this up, this is turning up everything pretty much. So everything that's in this line here goes up. And we can bring that down. Sweet. If we click down on it, we have our model volume. So clicking down on this gives us a new menu, which is our model volume. Noise gate release, noise gate depth, compression, compression gain, compression attack, compression patch, bass frequency, mid Q, mid frequency, treble frequency, EQ patch. We've got a mix here, so our reverb type. Click it again. We can go from plate to room to spring. I said there's 3 reverbs in here. Click again, down, click down, and we get back into this menu of, so the time of the reverb, the pre-delay of the reverb, and each time you land on one of these, click down, color, and color's the last one. So we can scroll through all these. These are the hidden parameters, and all you need to get to them is click down once, and you are good. Click down, here we go, model volume. So this is the amp model. If we click on it, right, noise gate, again, on or off. We have the noise gate release, how many milliseconds you want, the noise gate depth. Nice. Listen to that. Damn, it's tight. It's a real nice thing having this noise gate built in here. So remember, this is not a multi-effects unit. This is not meant to replace your chorus pedal and all this stuff. This is meant to replace you actually owning a cab and an amplifier. This, because it models the exact tones. I don't have an amplifier to test it against. There's so many YouTube videos out there of people doing this. This is just my love of this pedal. Am I going to be using it at gigs? Yeah, hopefully this year. Hopefully. Do I need this? Let's before we continue on, let's talk about this. Do I need this pedal? No, absolutely not. I can continue to make the music that I have been making because I have the TONEX software, and it's everything that's in here in software. Did I want this pedal? Yes. You know what? With gear, sometimes it's okay just to want something. Even if you're not going to use it every day. It's okay. Don't, if somebody tries to piss on your parade and go, "Well, but you're not using it." No, I really wanted one of these. I thought this is kind of like, I don't have the space, I don't have the money to go and buy an amp and to buy a head and do all that stuff. I can do all that with this. If I ever needed to do a gig, I could take this, plug it in, have all my captures on it, whatever tone, whatever PV amp, whatever Marshall stack, whatever I want, and have it in this pedal, plug it into a DI and have pretty much the same sound. So that's where it comes in good. Do you need it? That's up to you to decide yourself. Let's go back to our overhead camera. All right. Before we go on, I should actually run the ad. So every day here on the channel, we run an ad because we got to do it. We've got to pay the bills. YouTube likes it when I do it. And you guys have told me that people like it because they don't miss anything. So we'll run the ad. If you want to avoid the ad, you may or may not get served it. If you want to avoid the ad, become a premium subscriber or just put up with it because you know what? We'll all wait for you to get back to continue on with the show. Hello, many vibes. Welcome aboard. I want peace on earth, but I know I won't get it. Yeah, don't we all? God, I'm sweating so much. Boom. While we're waiting, Mr. Smith is coming up after this. So I've set a dump to dump you all over to Mr. Smith. He's doing only flams today. So get over there and see my sexy friend, Mr. Smith, and support him and give him a little bit of tongue love. So I'll dump you all over there. Hopefully everyone's back who did get served an ad and we can continue on. I do apologize for some of the noise and my little, my noise gate, my microphone coming in and out. I've had to leave the window open because it's so hot today and it's raining outside and you're probably hearing traffic come by. Whatever. All right, on with it. So we've gone through these parameters here by clicking down. We've got our compressor on and off. You can turn it on and off here. Compressor gain, so you can add a bit of gain on your compression. Because remember, when you add compression, you lose volume, right? Because you're bringing down the highest peak to match up with the lowest peak, and they come down, so you can add markup gain. So here, with the compression gain, you can click on it, add a little bit of extra vavoom, and doing all that stuff, and you get a little bit of whatever that is. I don't know what that is. What am I talking about? You got an attack. You've got attack for your compressor as well. You got a post or a pre. So pre for your compressor, so you can have it before or after, yeah? We'll leave it at post. Here are your bass frequencies. So you can change the frequency of your bass knob for when you're turning it. You have a bass, a mid Q, so you can get in and change the Q of that. I think we kind of roughly covered this. But yeah, the EQ patch, you can put the EQ post or pre as well. The mix, there you go. I don't know what that does. We've got the reverb on or off. There you go, reverb on or off. Whoop, 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 whatever that is, exactly. So spring reverb, spring 2, spring 3. So you've got 3 springs. Sorry, I got that wrong. A room with a view, a plate. Let's stay with the room for now. And how long you want that to go for. Yeah. So the menu diving is not too hard, right? And what's nice is everything's kind of written here, so you know what you're doing. You can see it's all here. This is where it gets a little bit full on. So up here, let's just get out of this. Go back. And we have up here, here's our gain bass. Yeah. So I'm going to click on this. Here are our models. So when you click down on here, you are given models. And these are amps and cabs. So as we go through them, this one's just an amp, right? So you can see that it flashes for what it is. You've got amp, cab, and I know that. So I think when it's flashing that color, I think it is just a pedal, I think. Doesn't sound like there's an amp attached to that. Amp and cab. And then from here, so an early twin. So this is where your cab models are. There's a whole bunch of these in here, you know. They tell you what they are, if they're amp, cab, cab. If we click down on these as well, so let's just go back. So this is a continuous winder. I think it just it goes to the end here. So if we click down on it, we are given access to the amp, and we can decide if we want to click on just the amp, click off, or we can go, give me a second, or we can go to the cab and go through the model of the cab. Let's see, get over here, cab. And we've got our IRs as well. So you can access your IRs in here as well. So this is number 16 IR that is in here. And you'll see a bit of this when we jump over to the software. So you can add your own IRs as well. And choose a different IR. Yeah. For your cab, all that kind of stuff. If we hold down, we're taken to the preset page. So you've got preset here, and if we turn it, we've got a global preset. So these are 2 totally different setups. So if I press down again, we've got external controls, we've got external learning for MIDI, amp, cab. So there's that. If we hold down again, we have a global preset, which has naming, so we can name things in here. We can go in and change the naming. Bank names, we can rewrite bank names. You can go in, so if we hold down on here, we have naming on or off. You can turn this stuff on or off. Naming, you can decide if you want a bank and a name, or a PC and a name, or just the name, so you can remove the banks from your presets and all that stuff. That's pretty much it. It's not too complicated. So compared to a lot of other pedals out there that are just filled with menu diving, I can probably come back. So there are some other ones in here. So we've got MIDI channels, MIDI through trim, main volume, interface. So you might want to change, if we click down on this, we've got operation. So this allows you to use the live pedal or to use this as an interface, because this as well is an interface, right? So it's an audio interface as well. You can plug it into your computer. You don't even need an interface. It's an interface. I mean, nearly everything IK Multimedia make these days, guitar pedals and stuff, is an interface as well. So there's that. Boom. Shall we jump over to the Mac and show you the software, because the software's just recently been updated with an incredibly new system. Let's over here. This is the Mac. And where do we start? You know what? I'm going to have a drink. Just put my guitar down for a moment, if that's okay with you, because it is hot. Why am I drinking coffee? Give me a sec. Okay, so let's talk about the software. We'll just come over here. The really cool thing about buying this pedal. So the software for TONEX costs a fair bit. If you want it to have the full experience for your Mac, PC, and iOS, let's take a look at the software prices. Give me a sec. TONEX products. TONEX. I've covered this on another show. I'm playing an LTD today out of one of my many guitars. The LTD was the first one I picked up. So here is the software. Yeah. So it, yeah, I'm already signed in, guys. Stop sending me to get me to join. This is the software. So it has 3 tiers. I wonder if I can find the tiers. Here we go. Tiers, prices. Try for free. No, I don't want to try for free. I want to find the prices. Prices, please. Prices. Yay, yay, yay. Are they going to be down the bottom? So this one says $99. Now, I'm not sure what that is for. Maybe the prices are down here. Here we go. Prices, yes. Okay, so there's a few of them. You can download it for free. You get 20 included tone models. You get 10 amps, 5 pedals, and 20 user tone models to download from the ToneNET. So you can download 20. So not a lot, yeah, but it is free. The TONEX Max is this one here, 1,100 included tone models. So this is everything. This is the Max is everything. It's normally worth $200, but it's currently $100. So you get everything for this. Unlimited tone model creation, unlimited tone model downloads. You get it all with this one. And you also can use this across your, you know, your Mac, your PC, and iOS for $100. The next one down is more expensive at the moment, so it's not worth your time, trust me. It also works with Amplitude 5, so there's that. Hello, Michael. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let me tell you what you get with this, because this is the kicker why I really wanted the pedal as well. Not only do you get the pedal for the price of, what, $3.99, you get the full Max TONEX, and you get the full the Amplitude 5 full versions. That in itself is way worth the money, because both of them together are, you're not going to need anything else really if you have this. So when the software dropped, let me tell you, I did the show on the TONEX software on iOS and on the Mac. It was a little bit underwhelming and a little bit confusing, and I don't know, I felt really lost using it. Unfortunately, the iOS version hasn't been updated yet, but the Mac and PC version this week got a massive update, and boy, have they fixed all the problems. So much. It was a hot mess. This thing was an utter utter hot mess. Let me grab my mouse for this. There we go. We've got a mouse here. It was just horrible. Amplitude still works on iOS. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Ed. Ed says, if you don't think that's an amazing bundle, you better go play with your skin flute. Right, so off the bat, this side panel here, this wasn't here. This is all utterly new, and it's so very welcome. Here is the modelers section. So we've got 3 tabs across the top. We have the home page. Whenever you click on this, you are going to get given this page. So be it on your Mac or PC, of course, it's going to ask you, what is your audio setup? Now, for me, I'm using my iRig Pro Quattro as my interface, and I'm using my Rodecaster Pro 2 as my output, right? So I'm using input 3, so I have the guitar plugged into my interface, and it's coming back out through this thing here. So that is the setup you are seeing. I have the pedal down here connected via USB-C into the Mac. But I'm not using it as an interface. Just be clear on that, right? Not using it as an interface. So I can say yes to this. Don't show me this again because I'm very happy with this. I'll hopefully check this little box and say close. And now I have my interface set up. This is the modeler. Now, unless you have the TONEX capture card, this won't mean anything to you, but this is where you capture your tones. So if you've got just say a JMC, Marshall, stack, you've got your cab, you've got your amp, you would connect this up to the TONEX modeler. You would mic it up, however you want to do it, output through the back speaker, whatever it is, and you would start the capture process, and it would go through this whole capture process and create a finished tone capture that you can now use in TONEX going forward. But I don't have one of these because I don't have an amp to do this. This is our new section here called the librarian, and look at this. So this gives us our pedal, because my pedal is connected. This shows all my banks. So if I scroll down here, you can see all 49 banks, and each of the banks, A, B, and C, what is installed. Yeah. And if I scroll up, I can go all the way to the front. When you connect your pedal, see this? See how it's set to that giga? Because that's what I currently have my pedal set to. So if I change this, let's move, click to this and jump back over. Look, it's selected the next one. So it's totally connected to the pedal. Whatever I do on the pedal, you'll see it here reflected in real time in the app on your PC or Mac. Now remember, you can't do this on the iOS version. Hopefully in the future that's going to happen when they update it. That would be great. And to replace something on here, this is how easy it is. All right, I'm going to scroll down. Let's replace this. Let's get rid of this one. That's a bass tone. We won't replace that one. Let's get rid of this. What do we got here? Let's get rid of this stomp distortion. So I'm going to grab this sound. This is in my tones. I'm going to grab it and just drag it up here like this and drop it and overwrite. And now on my pedal, there it is. It's already here if I jump back. There it is. There's the tone. All installed. Ready to go. Do I have volume on my guitar? I don't know. Well, I don't even know what this sounds like. I bet it's a nice tone. Let's have a quick squeeze. We want this one, don't we? Maybe because I have this plugged in over here, I can't do it. It could be the thing. No, it should be all right. No. Well, I can't test that right now because it's plugged in over there. But we'll come back to it and check out what that's like. Or we can, let's swap cables and plug in this guitar to my Mac now. And hopefully, oh, now we can hear this tone. So this is the tone I just added on the Mac. Sounds pretty good. Lovely. So let's look at more of the software here and how it works. I'm not going to go too crazy today, just going to give you an overview, and then you can make a decision on if this is something you want to get or not, because, you know, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to tell you why I wanted this thing. And let me just say too, I've watched a lot of videos on this pedal. It's been a year I've wanted this thing. And so again, thank you to IK for sending it to me. Kind of got it for Christmas, so it felt like a bit of a Christmas present. But I've watched so many videos and they all say the same thing. It's a great pedal. It really is. And you saw how easy it is to use. So there's that. And I can't wait to record some music with it. So we are over here. Let's head back. So we're in the librarian mode at the moment. Very easy to remove apps, remove sounds, drag, drop, all that kind of stuff. Super easy. And that is in our librarian section. Let's scooch over to our home. And here is where you get to play around with your tones and your presets. So first, this little button up the top here, if I click this, this flicks between our presets and our tones. So the tones are your captures. So you can see up here we have an amp and a cab, noise gate. So everything has a noise gate. Hello, Mr. Smith. La 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 la. I can't do a close-up, I don't think, because I don't have it set. You know what? I can do whatever I want. I'll just do it now. La, la, la. There we go. All good? Anyway, that was for you, Mr. Smith. This show. So here are all the tone models, right? So if I click on all tone models, everything you'll find is in here. All the tone models that are just available for you for having the whatever purchase you have. So I have the max version. And everything, look, there's probably, I don't have everything selected right now. So there's all tone models. So, and within the tone models, you can see here, we've got tweeds, 1960s, rectifies. So you know what these things are. Look at them. They're all, you know, well-known amps. We've got Ampegs, Mesa Boogies, Marshall JCMs. Let's scroll down. Fender Pros. Orange, you know, all the ones, all the things. We've got the amps and the cabs here. So we can select these, right? Do all that stuff. We can select favorites. So if you scooch over here to the end, you can see there's a little star. I can add one of these to my favorites. Click the little star. Now if I go over to favorites, that's been added to my little favorite list. Right, you've got information here on these as well. So you can get a bit of information on them. You can go in and edit this information. So that's nice and fancy. Let me close that. Why can't I close it? There we go, close down the bottom. Boom, 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 boom. We can edit. So there's a little edit button here. And it's not letting me edit that. I don't know why. There you go. So you can go in here and edit these tones. Because I downloaded this one from ToneNET, you can give it a different name, give it a different, like, you know, description, all that kind of stuff. So you've got a complete power to mess with everything. You can upload your tone to ToneNET and share it with the world. You can delete it. So we're in our favorites here. My tone models. These are the ones that you make. So if you make your own tone models, they will go in here. ToneNET downloads. So this is where anything you download from the ToneNET will go in here. Look at all these. Let's quickly click on a couple of these. Grab the guitar. Let's see what some of these I grabbed quickly. Just for... So we've got a Mesa Boogie there. Well, that's pretty vicious. Got this modern metal one. Sweet. What's this one? That's a variation of the one we just had. We've got a Cobra, heavy rhythm. Very thin. For some black metal, of course. This one's a PV 6505. Lovely. So yeah, let's talk about the views of these too, because you can see this view here, right? And we've got this view down here, and you've got a big picture of the head up the top there. You can go to this view, and these views are really nice. I like them a lot. They're much neater. So this is a brand new view that they've added. And I can get rid of this amp as well. Can I do it from here? I can't remember how to get rid of the... We can add that. Oh yeah, you just hit this little arrow and that will kill that big picture. And look what it does when you do that. It gives you an overview of the skeuomorphic picture that we had. Because, you know, skeuomorphism, it's good looking and stuff, but do we need it? I don't think so. Skeuomorphism kind of gets a bit boring sometimes. So we'll show that again. When you move this, it removes this, but it keeps all the dials in a much simplified version like that. And you can see everything up there. So, yeah, having your tones in this smaller version I think is much neater. And just being able to hover over them and have all these little symbols pop up underneath so you can delete, upload. If you click on the particular tone, everything changes up here with your amp and cab. Sweet, easy to do. Let's go to all tone models. Doosh. So there you go. There's all the tone models that are in here. You've got your factory collections. So whatever subscription that you have, these are the things that you own. So you can see, because I have the full version, I've got all these wonderful things. And you can go to IK's site, and there's so many guitarists who are selling tones as well. It's the market for buying tones is just... It's bonkers. There's so many people selling tones. It's out of control. It's really become a huge market opportunity. So one of the other new things that has been added in here that you couldn't do, and I know this is long, I really wish this was here from the start, is add a new folder. You can create your own folders, finally. So I can go in here and say Jade's Death. Oh, I've got to use the Mac, don't I? Oh, Jade's Death. I've got too many computers. Look at that. Poor spelling and everything. I should have just kept it as that. Where are we? Death. And hit create. And I can put anything I want in here. So, for example, this is really nice. This is really, really nice. If I go to my favorites and I want to grab this one here, and add this to a folder, I can grab it and drag it and put it into my folder. Maybe. There it is. Drop it. But look at this. So now it's in my folder, but look, it's still in my favorites. So you don't... This is good. This is good. I hate things that when you move something from somewhere, it takes it out of the place that it originally was, because I might want to delete this folder. And what do I have to do? Go and move everything back. So now if I want to delete this from here, it will come up and say, are you sure you want to remove this from the folder? This won't delete it from your library. Fantastic. Yes, delete it. Thank you. Goodbye. And now I can go back to my favorites and it's still there. Really, really good stuff. So there's that. If I scroll down a little bit more over here, this is another new feature, very needed. Tagging. So now instantly I can go to all tone models and I can just hit high gain, guitars only, you know, or owned only. You can decide what pedals you might want. So stomp pedals, free or premium tier. You can decide which cab, and you can find stuff really easy with these tags. So I can choose a guitar, so only guitar sounds, boom. And you have these types here as well. So this is like pedals only. What's this? Cabs only. Pedals and cabs. Yeah. So if you just want to click quickly, it'll give you a breakdown of all the high gain stuff that you want all in one place. They've really done a good job of, you know, making this nice and cool. Plus, when you are in this section, I can grab whatever I want. So if I just want to find pedals or just cabs, let's do that. Let's just do cabs. I'll turn this off. So now we've just got cabs. And up the top here is, this shows you what currently we have. So we currently have this cab here. I might want to replace this. They have now added drag and drop. So I can drag this and put stuff where I want. Look at that. So good, so good. Come in here. I might just want to grab one of these. So the drag and drop options now are sick. Really easy to move stuff around. Up here, this says your noise gate. So you can turn on and off your noise gate. Click on it, you get controls. Here's your compressor. You can add your compressor. Click on it, get controls. Here's your reverb. Click on it, get controls, turn it off. And lastly, with this section here is they have added these locks. So if I want to keep this amp, I can hit the lock and then I can start going through other tones and the amp will stay there, right? See how I'm just clicking this and everything's changing except for that amp. So you can lock these. Really, really good. This latest update of TONEX 1.5. More. All the more's for you. IK Multimedia, you smashed it out of the park. We really needed all this stuff. Let's scooch over to presets. Here's all your presets, man. There's so many presets in here. It's just crazy. Look at that. Let me make sure it's all not too loud. It's probably a bit loud. Presets coming out the wazoo. So good, so good. Oh, I have to unlock my model. Sorry, guys. Unlock. So it's not going to let you change. So how good's that? Once you've got something locked and you accidentally bump to a different preset, it's not going to let you do it unless you go back and unlock it. So it's really good for locking in settings. So here you'll find all your presets. And you can see with these what they are. They're either a stomp, just a plain pedal. So you can see here's your pedal down here, your amp and your cab. Some are just clean. They tell you high gain, metal. Here's a metal one. Give it some volume. Wow, that's got some serious noise gate. And let's pop over and turn on this noise gate. instant fix. There we go. If you want to save something, if you've made a change like I just did then and added a noise gate, you can do so by doing this. You can save the preset here. I want to save this so I never have to turn on that noise gate again. Doosh, it's going to say it already exists. Yes, go over it. Thank you, done. So now, sweet, easy, peasy. Let's head over to our presets. So you've got thousands of presets in here. I mean, look at this. It is just ridiculous how many presets you have. You can create your own presets, download your own presets. It's so ridiculous. And this is just what you get for buying it. Let's go over to ToneNET. So all the same features that we just covered, like the tagging here and the making a new folder and your favorites and your presets, it's all the same deal as this section. So your model section, this clicks between your model and your presets, all the same shit, yeah? All your like searching options, you can click on and off with your tags and all of that jazz. Super, super easy to navigate. And when you find what you want, if you just favor it, I might want this Black Nova here, and I'll just hit the little favorite button. And then I'm going to come over here to my librarian, and here's my pedal, and I can just grab this Black Nova now and just drag it into my pedal. That's it. That's how you do it. You build up your pedal to have all these banks, 50 banks, 3 tones a bank, and you take this pedal on the road and do your gigs. That's it. That's all you need. You know, I know there's the quad core and all these things out there, but hey, if you're on a budget and you can't afford something like, you know, these, because some of those things are like $2,000, $1,700. This is $400 US. And, you know, some of the coolest channels on YouTube from Spectre, Glenn Fricker has, you know, Glenn Fricker loved this so much, he got rid of all his speaker boxes out of his studio. Yeah, he literally got rid of them to use this. So, yeah, who wouldn't want to do a gig with 50 banks of you know, cabinets? And you know, it's ridiculous how far we've come with you know, technology. Let's talk about the ToneNET. We'll head over to ToneNET. Here's ToneNET. You click on it. It takes a little bit to load. You will get literally fucking lost in ToneNET. Every day, people are uploading thousands and thousands and thousands of tones. It is just ridiculous. There is paid content. There is free content. There's so much free content. It's just ridiculous. It's just utterly ridiculous how much stuff there is here. Your search engine, I mean, let's give it a go. I haven't done a search for a while. I don't know. Should we? Oh, I keep using the wrong computer. What a problem to have. Let's see. Any Pantera sounds? You would have to think. Oh, well, there's one. There's one, but that's... I'm sure there's got to be Metallica stuff in here. Maybe they're not allowed to call them Metallica. I don't know. I think even if we just put Mesa... I keep doing the wrong computer, man. Let's just do a Mesa. See what happens. But they're super easy to grab as well. Look at this. Oh, my God. Look how many results. 18,000 results. 2,154 results here. So all these modern Marshalls. So you can sample them here just by pressing play. And it'll download the tone. So you don't even need to play your guitar to it. It's just going to play it for you. So what else do we have? Let's wheel down a little bit. And play one of these. We've got a dual rectifier. Download. That sounds nice. Right, yeah, so they're usually named by amp or pedal model. So, yeah, not really. I'm thinking of, what's it called? By Positive Grid. They do it that way. So you can like it. So I'm going to hit like for this one. There we go. I gave a little like from my login, and I'm going to hit download. Did it work? Give it to me. Loading tone model. Give it to me. And I think I downloaded it. I don't know. Is it in my list? I think that's in my list now. I can't tell. Man, it's so hard doing my Mac with a mouse over here. You can send these as well too. So you can copy the link, open in ToneNET, so you can send this to somebody else. I don't know why I'm unable to click on it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, gimme. So, I don't know why it's happening. We'll head back over to my home. Did it appear in my favorites now? Maybe not. My downloaded tones. Is that it? Yeah, there it is there. That's it. Is that it? I think so. I can't remember. That was it. Maybe, sort of. Who knows? But that's it. So you can download tones. It's wicked. This is I was a 95 dual rectifier. Oh man, this is so weird doing it with over here. Click, click, click. Download. Why can't I download it? Oh, there we go. Once you've got it selected, you've got to do it here. See, I'm an idiot. Boom. Download. Doink. Tone model can be found. Could not be found or loaded. What? Or have I already downloaded it? I don't know. Bottom right. What are you talking about, bottom right? I am clicking there. I'm clicking it, but it's not working. Ah, man. I love live demos. They rock, don't they? 95 rectifier. Let's try. Is that going to work? I don't even know. Let's go back over to my home. Oh, I've got it. There it is. There it is. I downloaded it already. So there you go. Awesome. Done. I can get out of here now. Look, this is very exciting for me. I can't wait to start using it for an FMC song. That's going to be the next thing I'm going to use it for. I'm just going to unplug this from the ToneNET. Let's do that. Let's shut it down over there. Let's bring the pedal back. Give me a sec, guys. Make sure this is set to preset global. There we go. So the reason before, just so you know, I want to clarify this for you. The reason before when I tried to come back over here and play the pedal back through my iPad was because I had this operation mode set to interface. So when it's set to interface, I can't use it as a pedal. It's being used as an interface. So I had to come back in here and set it back to live, where now we've got sound coming back through. Yes. So let's go into this tone here that I have, which is this one. And I guess try using it in a door quickly, then we'll get out of here. We've got a few minutes to go. Bring up some volume. This isn't the tone that I want. Is this the tone I was looking for? Let's kill that. Have I got everything? Oh, I don't have it plugged in. Don't attempt live demos at home, folks. It's a lot harder than a pre-recorded one. Okay, this should be good. Yeah! See you later, Mark. All right, so I've got my tone. We're going to open up. We're going to kill this now. Let's kill it quickly. Let's do that. Let's give you a split screen. We're going to head over to Logic and see how we go. Let's put an FMC in here. Let's go. Search for FMC. Because I'm pretty sure I have a song that I need to finish somewhere. FMC. I think it's this one. Concrete Enema. Yes. Concrete Enema. What a lovely title for a song, huh? Every morning, yeah, 7 a.m. Wicked. Oh, man, I forgot how I've almost finished this song. Why have I not released this? Because who's got the time? Let's create a new track, a new audio track. Boom. We want to go input 2, douche. Look at that. Sweet. I'm going to just turn off all this, just mute all these guitars. And so that's going to record really easily. I like it. I'm happy. I'm not going to go too much into anymore. You get the idea. What do you guys think? If you're watching on the replay, or leave a comment, tell me what you think of this wonderful pedal. I think it is an incredibly innovative thing. Honestly, did I ever think we would be in a day and age where you could capture the tone of a fucking cabinet pedal and just have it in a box this big and carry it around and put it into a pedal board with other effects? No. We are in another era of amazing pedals. I mean, there are so many amazing pedals out there at the moment, from just crazy reverb pedals. I mean, even Tide makes some amazing stuff. There's so many boutique pedals out there that do amazing things. But to have something that captures an entire setup in a box, it's crazy. I think it's excellent. I love it. I can't wait to make some wicked music with it, which we're going to do this year when I do some collaborations with more of you. Do I recommend you get it? That's up to you. Do you need it? That's up to you. I don't know. You've got to make those decisions. But as always, you should, make informed decisions. Watch a lot of videos. Try and watch the videos too where they shit on these things as well. Always do that. Find the videos of people dogpiling bad reviews on. You should do that. Just to know, don't watch all the influencers who just tell you that everything's amazing. Because this isn't perfect. Nothing's perfect, right? Watch the bad ones too. And because it may be one of those bad things that is in there that is going to be not good for you. Okay, let's So we are going to go out and I'm going to play this FMC song, which I forgot that I had. I'm just going to play it now just for some fun because we've got some time to waste. Let's hear it.
Every morning at 7 a.m. The jackhammer banging in my brain. I feel isolating out so strong. Now it's time to deal relentless pain. For the liquid deep inside the victim's palm. Still the liquid till it's dried makes me calm.
Man, that end reminds me of original FMC. All right, today's featured artist, my friends, is someone very, very special who I know for a fact is currently recording an album. The Indigo Sunsets, who we haven't heard from forever. I didn't think they'd ever release another album. I heard on the grapevine they are 6 songs deep into a brand new album. Yes. So if you don't know who the Indigo Sunsets are, you're about to hear them right now. I thought it'd be a good thing to remind some of you who are new to all this music community and maybe weren't around back in 2020 when they released what was back then the album of the year in this community, I believe. And this is a song of theirs called For the Better Man. And I can't wait till they're back and firing on all cylinders with a new album because they rock. All right, folks, tomorrow we're taking a look at media thing. It's a thing. We got the Falcro interview. Mr. Smith's up in 30 minutes. I'll dump you over there. All right, this is the Indigo Sunsets, For the Better Man. Let's do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Boom.
sun comes up, the sun goes down over your island. Do you think that I care? The tide comes in, the tide goes out around your island. Do you think that I care? At the end of the week, you wash your soul for Sunday, missing every trick. You don't stand with me. It's in the better times, creates the weaker man, turns to weaker times, creates a better man, for the better man, creates a better time, only for weaker men to celebrate their lives like it's their own. What comes up must come down over your island. Do you think that I care? What goes around always comes back to flood your island. Do you think that I care? At the end of the week, you wash your soul for Sunday, missing every trick. You don't stand with me. It's in the better times, creates the weaker man, turn to weaker times, creates the better man, for the better man, creates the better times, only for weaker men to celebrate their lives, for the better man, for the better man, for the better man, for the better So take me home to your horizon, and say you don't care. Learning every trick, and now you stand by me. It's in the better times, creates the weaker man, turn to weaker times, creates a better man, for the better man, creates a better times, only for weaker men to celebrate their lives like it's their own. We'll all rise together, 'cause you make
See you all at
me
Mr.
shine
Smith's.
better.
Dumpy, dumpy, doo-dah.